Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Fine. Hi, hi.
Hi. Hello.
Can you speak louder, please?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fine. How about your assignments? Are they finished or still they are in progress?
They are finished.
Great.
Finished.
Good, good, good.
Mm.
So today I have an idea. I just want to check your understandings and your level of preparation for interview, because we are almost
Okay.
at the end of hibernate. Maybe hardly another 1 or 2 sessions is enough to close the hibernate. Then we will be moving to spring. So spring would go for 15 sessions. I mean to say 15 hours on an average, 15 to 20. So you should be
Okay.
ready with interview by this time actually. So by the time we are finishing spring, I mean another 15 hours, 15 to 20 hours.
Yeah.
If we calculate,
Okay.
it goes around November 10th approximately. So by November 10th,
Mm.
we are going to close spring. When we
Yes.
close spring, it is understood that you are ready for the interview. So I just want to
Yeah.
check your understanding by throwing some questions on all the topics which we have gone through in the interview level. I mean to say some mock interview kind of thing.
Okay.
And my questions are to be answered by you. I'll ask you by name.
Okay.
Fine. Before that, I just want to know: are you going through those interview questions files which I shared with you? Frequently asked interview questions. Frequently asked questions.
Yes. I have
Some of
gone
them.
through three.
Three.
Yeah.
Uh, in which topic?
Core Java.
Fine. How about servlet JSPs?
Not yet.
I'm not yet on Servlet GSP2. I'm still on Core Java.
Okay. In core Java, particularly about collections, have you gone through? I told you to go
Yes.
through that.
Yes.
The word file which with the title maybe collections FAQs, I think.
No, not me. I haven't gone through those.
I
You
mean, I
have
went
to.
through the weekends.
I went to tricky questions
Good,
and
good, good.
Java basics of interview questions.
You can see these files on my machine. You can see. I'm
Yes.
sure. Yes. So I think you are talking about the sticky questions, and I'm talking about core Java collections FAQs, and
I went
even
through.
this one, this one. Then I want you to go through those servlet JSPs as well. So when can you do that? Maybe uh, in another 2 3 days. Can you finish that?
Yes, sure.
Uh, Servlet JSPs, and please cover Hibernate FAQs also.
In 3 days?
Yes, in 3 days.
Okay.
Okay.
So today is 10th. Sorry, not 10th. 20, 20. So 21, 21, 22, 23. So 24, 25. Okay. On 25th Sunday morning, I'll conduct a mock interview
Okay.
on Solid JSP's Hibernate as well.
Okay.
Okay.
And today I'll throw some questions so that I have to understand in what way you are answering, and if you are in lagging by any kind of thing, I'll just suggest you so that you can plan accordingly.
Yeah.
Good then.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm.
Difference between abstract and interfaces. Emma, can you please highlight points, the differences between abstract and interfaces?
Yes.
Yes. If you say, I'll write here. 20th October. Yes. Mock interview. Yes. Let me know differences between abstract and interface. Emma, I'm expecting an answer from you.
Yes. I'm trying to
No problem.
think
You can
about it.
think. Meanwhile, Do's you also get something about on this. I'll ask you later.
Yeah. Sure.
Yes. For the abstract class,
Okay.
if we are talking about the implementation, it's not a complete implementation. So we use abstract classes. But to implement an interface, we just do the implementation of the interface without adding the abstract or something. So
Does it mean you said abstract is not complete? You said.
yeah,
Does it
abstract
mean
is not.
interfaces are complete?
Yes.
Interfaces are complete. So I am just writing here. Abstract incomplete, and you say interfaces complete.
Yeah. And for the modifiers on the abstract classes, there is no restriction of the modifiers or method or variables.
Okay.
But for the interface, we can't declare an interface method with public, with private, protected.
Do you mean no public also?
For interface, yes, no public.
No public.
No private, no protected.
I mean, are you talking about the variables and methods in it?
Yes, concerning the modifiers.
Okay. Then what is it then? If there is nothing, no public, no private, no method, no, I mean, no public, no private, and variables and methods, then what are they then? What access specifier would be with them then?
I mean, the public is there. It has to be public.
Okay, no private.
Yeah, no private, no protected.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Right, right. Yes, any other thing? All right.
So, in addition to that, for variables of interface, they are always public, static, and final.
Good. Agreed. Okay.
And for the abstract, there is no need of those kind of things like public, static, and final.
No need in the
No
sense.
no restrictions. Like
Okay.
for the interface, always it has to be public, static, and final.
Okay. Next.
Yeah, but for abstract, we can put it or not.
Okay.
Yeah. So another difference. Let me think about it.
Those, any point from you?
While declaring a method in abstract, you have to write abstract in the declaration of a method. While in interface, you don't need to.
Okay. Okay. It means by default they are abstract, you say, right?
Yeah, yes.
Right. Agreed. Any other points?
For interface variables, we should perform initialization at the time of declaration.
Right. Agreed. Reason?
Because when we do not do so, we will get a compile time error.
Agreed.
So, and
Any
for our
other?
abstract class, it's not required to perform initialization at the time of
Good.
declaration.
Good. 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 Yes. Any other points?
In interface, we cannot declare instance and static blocks.
Good.
While for abstract classes, we can do so.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Can you write a constructor for an abstract class?
I don't think so.
I think we cannot do that because uh, um, you can't how do you say it? When, for example, you are using the object of, you can't initialize or instantiate an object of an abstract class. You can't instantiate
Okay. You
it.
cannot instantiate.
Yeah, you cannot.
You cannot create an object for abstract class.
Yeah.
Yes,
And constructor in interface?
No.
You cannot write. Okay. Good. Is abstract class 100% abstract, or an interface is 100% abstract?
An interface.
I say I need 100% abstraction. 100% abstraction.
Use interface in that case.
Abstract classes would give 100% abstraction, or interfaces would give 100% abstraction.
Interface.
The interface will be 100% abstraction.
Reason?
Because all the methods inside an interface are abstract.
Right. Right. Yes. Then I'm just checking with you that you said you cannot create a constructor for an abstract class, right?
Right.
Yes. Class abstract A, and you can see a constructor. There is nothing error here. If a constructor is not valid in a constructor in an abstract class, then it has to throw errors, right? I saved the program also.
Yeah.
So it means that you can write a constructor for your abstract class.
Oh, okay.
That's what I want to. With an interface, you cannot write. All right. Then.
So what will be the importance of using an abstract in a constructor in an abstract class? What would be the importance of?
What in the sense? Okay, here. Suppose I'll try to write int I comma int j. This overloaded constructor also can be written.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello?
There was a network problem at my end.
Okay.
Okay.
I asked you what is the purpose of constructor. Why do we go for constructors?
The constructor is a method that have the same name as the class, and it's used, called whenever an object is created in the object of that class is created, and it's used to assign variable values to variables in the class when an object is created in another class.
Okay. So here you can see, why do we go for a constructor for an abstract class? Yes, you can read this.
Okay.
So a constructor in Java does not actually build the object, it is used to initialize the fields, like you said,
Initialize.
to give the values for the variables.
Okay.
So you can read the reason for your question.
Okay.
So imagine that your abstract class has fields X, Y, and that you always want them to be initialized in a certain way. No matter what actual concrete subclasses is eventually created, so you create a constructor and initialize those X and Y fields in your constructor. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
So when now you have two different subclasses of your abstract class, then when you instantiate those subclasses, so their constructors will be called and then their parent constructor also will be called abstract class. Got it?
Got it.
And field gets initialized.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to initialize your variables in a peculiar way, then you can put that code in your constructors.
Yeah.
All right. So constructors, the basic thing is they are invoked during object creation, and the object would be created with certain state when you put some code in your constructor. Got it?
Yeah. Yes.
Suppose I have a rectangle class and I'm creating an object for it. So I use the traditional way of creating the object rectangle, rect object equals to new rectangle. If I have a constructor with length and breadth 5 and 2, it means my rectangle class would be ready with the values for the length and breadth over there.
Yeah.
So that's why we go for writing a constructor in the abstract class.
Abstract class. Okay.
And here, so you said abstract is incomplete and interfaces are complete. What do you mean by that?
Because the interface is 100% abstract.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, yes. I'm listening to you.
I lost internet connection.
Oh,
I didn't hear what you said.
come again.
I'm totally lost. I don't know where you left. I mean, you were showing us the answer about the constructor.
Yes. Now I am back to Notepad here.
Mm.
I am asking you. One of you said that abstract is incomplete and interfaces are complete. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. An abstract has incomplete method.
Hmm.
I mean, the interface actually is the one which has empty methods,
Okay.
and the abstract can
Empty
have
method. Empty method. What do you mean by empty method?
the method that doesn't have a block
That
of
doesn't
code.
have a block. We should not say empty method then.
How should I say it?
They are abstract methods, you should say. Empty method in the sense it would be like this.
Yeah, definitely.
No code inside this, no code here.
Yeah,
This is an empty, right?
yeah.
So, do you agree it's an abstract then?
Yes, I agree.
Is this an
You have
abstract?
to, no, you have to write the keyword abstract.
Okay, I added abstract now.
Yes.
Now is this valid?
It must have arguments.
Okay, arguments are optional. And is this valid statement
For
Yes.
interface,
for interface?
you have to put public.
Okay, okay. I repeat, is this method whatever I have written, does it compile?
Mm. Yes, I think it's yes.
Then how are you saying that abstract is incomplete and interfaces are complete? How? What do you mean by that?
Mm. Actually, I don't know what. Maybe she was saying that, yeah, about the 100% abstraction, or I don't know.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yes, this incomplete or complete can be valid in that perspective, like 100% abstraction, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And at this point, you should explain it clearly. That is, when
Okay.
you talk about abstraction,
Mm.
abstract classes will not give 100% abstraction.
Okay.
Interfaces will give 100% abstraction.
Yeah.
Reason is interfaces. The methods are all methods are by default they are abstract, right?
Public and abstract.
Yes,
Yeah.
public and abstract. Whereas with abstract, there may be concrete classes, right?
Yeah.
Right. Now I am asking you this statement. If I write in a class, will it get compiled?
For interface,
For a class, whatever it is, class or interface.
yeah.
Not
I
sure.
think it will be compiled when we override it in another class.
No way. This code will not get compiled.
Why?
Why? Why? I'll show you here. Read there.
Method cannot be. Oh, we have to remove the abstract modifier.
Oh, you have to remove. I want an abstract method. I am talking about abstract method.
Body. It doesn't have a body.
Then why did you say it has a body and it is valid? Now there is no error if you observe.
Oh, yeah.
So
So
when I
Yeah.
we
wrote
don't have
method,
to put the block of code,
Yeah,
the
without
block.
any block. Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah.
so that's what. Abstract methods will not have a method body, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simply mentioning an empty body doesn't mean that it does not have a body.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So why do you go for interfaces when you have abstract? You already have abstract. So you can mention some methods as abstract, and so that their implementation can be done by some child classes. So what is the purpose of interface then? Is my question clear?
Yes.
No, I am not getting it well.
The thing is, yeah, you said with abstract classes, they are not 100% abstract. With
Yeah.
interfaces, they are 100% abstract, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'll write an abstract class with all the methods as abstract.
Yes.
Then it means I am getting 100% abstraction right over there.
Yeah.
Then why? What is the purpose of interfaces? Why do we go for interfaces? Why are they necessary? When we can do that with abstract classes, then why do we go for interfaces then? Is my question clear?
Yes.
Yeah, it is clear.
Right.
I think we use interface when you want to implement to override the different method of that interface we have been implemented.
Even in our class also we can do that. Subclasses we can override and it is valid.
Hmm. I think maybe what I can say about it is that I don't know if I get it well, but I think one class may implement uh, many interfaces.
Yes, right. Absolutely. One class can implement many interfaces. Right.
But it
Yeah.
can only extend one abstract class.
Multiple interfaces. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is nothing but multiple inheritance. Right.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Now I have a serious question here. I have a class A
Okay.
Okay.
and it has a method show. Okay.
Yes.
And yes. And I have a class B here. Class B, which is uh, inheriting from class A. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And here it is overriding that show method. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can do that, right?
Yes.
Right. Because it is inheriting, so it has access to that and it can do that.
Yes.
Now I have a class C. Okay.
Okay.
And this also has the method show inherited from A and it is overridden.
Yes.
And here also overridden. Okay. In B.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Now in this I have I have class D, class D, which is inheriting from B and which is inheriting from D, assume, just assumption.
From B. Okay.
From C also.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, right. So you can see here. So I want to, I mean my D class is inheriting from B as well as C, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And B and C, I mean all the components over there are classes, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now my D class, which is implementing, I mean to say which is inheriting from B as well as C, and B has show, C has show of A, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And B and C has their own versions of show, right? Why do
Yeah.
I
Right.
say own version? C might have given its own implementation.
Yeah.
B might have given its own implementation for show, right?
Yeah.
It's
Right.
possible, right?
Yeah.
So I'm
Yes.
saying their own versions of a show, which is from A, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Now when I say D is inheriting from B and C, which version of show is available to D now? Can you say? Is it possible to determine which version of D, I mean which version of show
Sure.
of B and C is available to D when you write this? Try to write this code.
Right now or in the assignment?
Sorry?
You said you try to write this code right now.
Right now. If I try to use this show method from B and C inherited D class,
Yeah.
then what version of a show is available to D? How can we determine? Is it possible to determine?
It is hard to say. It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. Yes, absolutely. It's hard to tell. Here, in our assumption, classes B and classes C, I mean, of course, A and D, all are components classes.
Yes.
When we say B and C are inheriting from A, B and C can override that show, of course, it is valid,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And when you go to D here, which is inheriting from B and C, then which version of show from B or C is available to D means here there is a question mark. There is no, we cannot judge there. So this is a problem when we assume a D class inheriting from multiple classes.
Yeah.
Got it?
Got
So
it.
to overcome this problem, that is, we are going for interfaces.
Yes.
That is what multiple inheritance is. Multiple inheritance cannot be achieved with classes.
Okay.
It can be achieved only with interfaces. That's what. D class inheriting from B and C, I mean D extending B comma C are invalid in Java.
Yes.
D class will not have multiple parents with the classes here, B and C being classes.
Yes.
Whereas if you mark them as interface, assume, then B and C are interfaces, then D can inherit, I mean to say D can implement it, B comma C as you said, interface 1 comma interface 2 it can do. And we interfaces, we don't have definitions for methods, right?
Right. Right.
And there is no point of question that which version of B or C, that because they don't have definition.
Yeah.
When they had a definition, which version is a complicated thing to determine.
Yes.
With interfaces, there are no definitions over there.
Yeah.
So this scenario is known as deadly diamonds problem.
Deadly.
Deadly diamond problem. If you observe over there, the A, B, C, D are in a shape of diamond.
Diamond,
I tried to represent it as a diamond in my notepad. I'm not much successful in representing the shape here, but still they look like diamond.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you adjust here the spaces, it looks like diamond.
Yes.
Yes, you can see. Now it looks like a diamond, right?
Right.
Right.
And I will adjust this. Right, now. Yes, this is one of the important interview questions.
Okay.
So why do go for interfaces? Then you have to come out with this problem.
Okay.
And this problem is described in your SCJP book. I don't know whether you have gone through or not.
Yeah, we downloaded it already. Just
Right.
reading. Yeah.
Yes. In SCJP book, I want to highlight if you have downloaded that SCJP book, maybe of version 1.6, 1 version. If you open that, there are some bullet points.
Okay.
I'll show you. I'll show you that. I have that. Where are my? I think. Yes. And 6. So let me open. Yes. I think you have downloaded this book or some other book.
Those.
I downloaded that first aid you told us.
Okay. And here, I want you to download this book also. It is available on Google.
Okay.
And I'll show you. Yes, yes, yes. You can see here, every chapter has 2-minute drill.
Yeah.
I am talking about this book. I'll show you the title. It is 68th page. So 2-minute drill, you can see here 2-minute drill. And here in 2-minute drill, there are certain points here.
Okay.
Right? I want you to go through these points.
All right.
If you find time, try to read this book. If you don't find time, please focus on those 2-minute drill points on all chapters.
Okay.
Okay.
You can see here Sun Certified Programmer for Java 6. Download this book.
Okay.
Okay.
And over there, those bullet points or 2-minute drill points talks about some interview questions as well as talks about the in detail things in topics under core Java.
Yeah.
Likewise, if you go to head first books.
Yeah, head first. That's one. The one.
Yes, I want you to download that SCJP book also. It's available, okay?
Okay.
All right.
With head first, if you see in every chapter, Yes. Yes. Just a minute. Yes. There are certain questions and answers you can see. Dumb questions.
Okay.
Okay.
I want you to go through those dumb questions and answers if you here. And also you can see bullet points here.
Yeah.
So focus on these bullet points and question and answers.
Okay.
First focus on these question and answers, bullet points. Then if you find time, study the textbook. Studying the textbook will take long time actually. So I want you to focus on these bullet points and question answers directly.
Right.
Because all these stuff are seen in interviews actually.
Okay.
So in interviews they will ask these questions only.
It's noted.
Okay.
Because your preparation should be interview level, and by the time you are finishing spring, I mean we have another 15 days approximately, because every day I am taking an hour, so approximately you have 15 days. I want you to go through all these things thoroughly and get ready for the interview.
Yes.
Okay.
And no more excuses on it. You have to, because there is 15 days time with you.
Okay.
Fine. So the priorities, like first to focus on my frequently asked interview questions, the Word files which I have shared with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Second is read on these question answers at first.
Yes.
Yes.
Followed by bullet points in the head first only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Third is in SCJP, I showed you, right? SCJP 6, 2-minute drill.
Yeah.
You can go to that 2-minute drill as the third priority.
Okay.
Okay.
Noted?
Noted.
Got it.
Good. Uh, yes, I came out with this problem. This is a very frequently asked question talking about abstraction interfaces. Can you give an example for abstraction?
Let's say, for example, I have a class, an abstraction, you said abstraction, yeah. I have an abstract class with two methods. One method is implementing,
No. I'm asking,
calculating.
my question is not the technical part.
Uh-huh.
In real life scenario, where do you see this abstraction?
Okay, we use this abstraction where we
Yes,
want to, where we
where do
want
you
to.
an example, a real life scenario I want.
Let's say, for example, I have two shapes. One is a orthogonal shape, another one is triangle shape, and I
Okay.
want to calculate their area. And we, in order to calculate their area, to reduce the numbers of code, I can create one class with that method of calculating the area. Then I use it in both classes, one for that triangle shape and the other one for the other shape, and then just by using different argument or different values for those different shapes. I mean, for triangle, I will need the 3 sides. For the other one, I will need the length and
Okay.
yeah.
Got it. What you are saying is, I understand right over there. So in the implementation part may be a different for finding triangle area because it needs base and height, and
Yes.
maybe some square if you say it needs side, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, got it. So by the definition, abstract. What is the definition of abstraction?
It is hiding all the implementation, all the details from the user
Okay, right,
by giving just an overview or the design of the
right,
class.
right. So you can come out with my example, which I explained so long ago regarding abstraction, like the car where you are driving and it is in motion. You want to move to left direction. You will be rotating the
Yeah,
steering towards left, right, and car to motion. I mean, to stop the car, you will be applying brakes, right?
yeah.
Right.
You can come out with that example.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And of course, I have randomly asked this question and you try to frame out with that shape. You can, the example which you are talking about shape, I agree. And I want you to explain it in a better way. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean to say, you
Mhm.
have a well framed answers for all these types of questions. Got it?
Got
Got
it.
it.
So while going through these interview questions, you always have a well framed answer in your hand. Whenever a question is asked, you should come out with all those things.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Okay.
Good. Then. Fine. Okay. To some extent, I am satisfied with your answers here. I want you to organize these stuff, whatever you have given, and
Yeah.
I want you to answer them in a quick way. So you
Okay.
taken around 10 minutes to answer this abstract and interface.
Okay.
In I that should be closed in 2 minutes with all the points. With all the points. Got it?
Got
With
it.
all
Got
the
it.
points which we are discussing. We have discussed constructor, modifiers, right?
Right.
Right.
Because the interview goes on an average maybe 15 to 30 minutes. So
Yes.
in those 15 to 30 minutes, they'll come out with on an average 30 to 40 questions,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
means so each minute one question. If you observe, not more than one question also you can expect. They are
Yeah.
just one word, right? You can come out with the three differences, and he'll get started. If you are randomly, I mean to say, if you are giving it in a well organized answer, then he can easily understand that you are confident in that particular topic, and he'll skip to another topic.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
That's what I want you to answer them in a minute or two,
Okay.
not more than that.
Okay.
So in a
Keep
minute
on
or
track.
two, you should come out with all the things that are related to that particular topic.
Yes.
It means you should be handy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. All right then. So you make your preparation in this style, which I just told you, and we will have a mock on Sunday.
Okay.
Okay.
All right then. Today, I mean, I just highlighted these things because it's very important. Besides the technical part which you are learning, you want to
Yeah.
focus on these things also. So I deliberately highlighted these points, and we will continue with our tomorrow session. What is that? The other things in Hibernate. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. See you tomorrow. If there is any change in the class tomorrow, because tomorrow I am going to my friend's wedding. If there is any change in the time, I'll let you know.
All right.
Oh,
Thank
Fine
you.
then.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Welcome. Have a nice day.
You
you
too.
too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.